The Cremation of Sam McGee by Robert William Service.
There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moor for gold.
The Arctic trails have their secret tales that make your blood run cold.
The northern lights I've seen all the sights, but the oddest they'd ever see was the night on the marge of Lake LaBarge I cremated
Sam McGee.
Now,
Sam McGee.
was from Tennessee where the cotton blooms and blows, while he left his home in the south to roam around the pole. Lord only knows he was always cold, but in the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell, though he'd often say in his homely way that he'd sooner say farewell.
On a Christmas day, we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of our cold through the parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we closed and the lashes froze, till sometimes we couldn't see, it wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was
Sam McGee.
I couldn't say no. Then he says with sword and moan, "It's the curse of cold, and it's got rattled till I'm too clean to the bone. Yet they being dead, it's my awful dread of icy grave that pains. So I want you to swear that foul affair you will cremate my last remains."
A powerless deed is a thing that he'd so swore I would not fail. And when we started at the streak of dawn, but gosh, she looked ghastly pale. He crouched on the sleigh and raved all day in his home of Tennessee. But before nightfall, a corpse is all that was left of
Sam McGee.
There wasn't a breath in that land of death, and I hurried forward driven with the corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid. Because of a promise given, it was lashed to the sleigh, and it seemed to say, "You may tax your brawn and brains, but you promised true, and it's up to you to cremate those last remains."
Now promise made is dead and paid, and the trail has its own stern code. In the days to come, though my lips were numb, and my heart, how it crushed that load, cursed that load. In that long, long night, by the lone firelight, while the huskies run in a ring, howled at their woes, and the homeless knows, oh Lord, how I loathe the thing.
And every day that quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier grow. And on I went, though the dogs were spent and the grub was getting low. The trail was bad and I felt half mad, but I swore I would not give in. I'm often sing to the hateful thing, and it hearkened with a grin.
Till it came to the marge of Lake LaBarge, and a derelict there lay. It was jammed in the ice, but I saw in a trice it was called the Alice May. And I looked at it and I thought a bit, and I looked at the frozen chum. Then here, said I, with a sudden cry, it was my crematorium.
Some planks I tore from the cabin floor and lit the fire. Some coal I found that was laying around and heaped for higher. The flames just soared and roared, such as a blaze you see. Now I barreled a hole in the glowing coal and I stuffed in Sam McGee.
Then I made a hike, for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. And the heavens scowled, and the huskies howled, and the wind began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled down my cheeks, and I didn't know why. And the greasy smoke and the inky cloak went streaking down the sky.
I do not know how long in the snow I wrestled with grisly fear, but the stars came out and danced over about Erie again, and I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, I'll just take a peep inside. I guess he's cooked, and it's time I looked. Then the door I opened wide.
And there sat Sam, looking cool and calm in front of the furnace roar. And he wore a smile, you could see a mile, and he said, "Please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the cold and storm. Since I left Plumtree down in Tennessee, it's the first time I've been warm. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moor for gold."
The Arctic trails have their secret tales that make your blood run cold.
Remember the lights I've seen all the sights, but the oddest I'd ever see was the night on the barge of Lake LaBarge I cremated
Sam McGee.